Okay, this is Larry Halushka, who is the father of Drew over there, my brother. And he has PKU, but he can't really speak for himself, so instead I'll be asking questions of Larry. Okay, so what exactly does it mean to have PKU?
PKU stands for phenylketonuria. It's a genetic defect. The easiest way to describe it is somebody who has PKU can't break down protein the way most of us do. Protein is a vital thing that we all need to live and grow. So there's 20 amino acids in protein. One of them, phenylalanine, he can't break down. And if it builds up in the system just from eating a normal diet high in protein, which is good for most of us, after about a year and a half it would cause him to become irreparably retarded and causes joints and other things to start to screw up after just a few years. So we would slowly be watching him become irreversibly retarded. Normally, if this had been 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Okay, and how do you get PKU?
Well, you can't catch it. It's a genetic defect, so it's passed on from your parents. And in the case of PKU, both of your parents have to have had it. They don't have to have PKU, they have to at least be carriers, which is the case in Drew's case. Myself and his mom are both carriers because neither one of us has it.
Okay, and what do you do about PKU if you don't want to become retarded or have joint problems?
First, have good parents. That'll help the retarded.
Right.
The best way to deal with it, since there's no cure, it's genetic, it's part of your DNA. The best thing that you can do is how you control the diet. Thankfully, in the 60s, somebody developed a diet that's very low in protein. It's very much like a vegan diet, except for all the protein that you know that you need that usually vegans are very low on. We get through formula that they make, which is actually this is Phenex 2. There's Phenex 1. There's several different types, but this has phenylalanine free. For nutrition support of children with phenylketonuria, if you ever want to know what it is. But it basically has all the protein in it and a bunch of other nutrients, but it has phenylalanine broken down into tyrosine and some other things, that one amino acid everybody needs in their body. You need what it breaks down into. So it has all of that stuff plus the rest of the protein. It's very healthy. It's actually more of a healthy diet than the rest of us have, but it's pretty much forced out. So he'll never be able to have meat or poultry or fish or eggs or milk, but a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits.
Okay, and anything else about PKU that you'd like to share?
Well, usually it's a very rare disease. Not a lot of people have it. But usually when you find out, as parents, when you find out that somebody has it, you start to really freak out because you hear there's a genetic defect. And unlike our other kids that were just diagnosed as ugly, he had something that was a genetic defect. And it scares us for a while, but after you get your hands around it, you start to realize that it's not that big a deal, and especially for the ones that have it, well, it is a big deal. But the ones that have it, it becomes just a way of life. It doesn't seem odd to them. It's just the way things are their whole life, and we get used to it. And it's actually, depending on how you look at it, some people get very distressed about it, but we chose to act like some others that we met and take a really positive approach to it and say that it's a really healthy lifestyle form. It's actually improved our health. It's forced us to go onto a healthy diet. You can't tell from his behavior sometimes, but you gonna help? You gonna help? Say hi to Chris. Say hi. Yeah, this is real genius level stuff at phenylalanine. I'm surprised to know that most people that have PKU tend to be very, very, very smart, because the stuff that they get from this formula is really good pure brain food. And we're not sure about him. Say bye-bye, Drew. Say bye-bye to Chris. Say bye.
Bye, Badger.